Throughout life, we are faced with decisions. The problem is we're never really taught how to make those decisions. So when we find ourselves at a crossroad in life, we sometimes take the path we know nothing about. We jump straight into the unknown, willing to take a risk. I wanted to talk about the truth about moving countries and entering a world of the unknown. What culture difference can do to our self-esteem and confidence, and how it can change your life for better or for worse, whichever you choose it to be. I was 22 when I made a pretty much life-changing decision that would alter the course of my life forever. And not to be dramatic, but it's true. Of course, there were factors to consider in this big decision, but for the most part, I did not know what I was getting myself into. But when I felt the anxiety creeping in, I found my subconscious leading me and guiding me through the fear or uncertainty. At every step, I had questions for myself and the future. But it turns out that those questions only told me one thing, and that was that there will always be questions, and we may never know the answers. And coming to peace with that sets you free. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Jenna, and I'm an introvert living on my own in Japan. Yeah, the number one problem is that I always feel the need to constantly remind myself that I am, in fact, an introvert. It's been a little block in the road for some things, like finding a community of my own, getting Japanese lessons, things like that. And, I know there's others like me. We hate the thought of others being on their own, but we don't mind if we're on our own. One thing about me is that I love art. So in this video, I will paint one of the places my boyfriend and I recently visited in Hiroshima. It's called Itsukushima Shrine. It's known as the floating torii gate on the island of Itsukushima. And it was originally built in the year 593, so it's very old. It's said to be one of the most beautiful and scenic spots in Japan. It was very, very busy and overcrowded, but let's ignore that. So let's paint it in my sketchbook. My move to Japan could be considered somewhat of a quarter-life crisis. But the truth about moving countries, from my perspective, is that you don't know everything. You can't ever predict how your life will be. Don't try to count anything out for your future. I won't lie, I had a little voice at the back of my head telling me that this would be a total flop. I would hate it and I wouldn't last long before giving up and going home. But even that voice didn't know anything. So I think the number one truth about moving countries as an introvert is setting expectations and how it can hold you back. I think the problem stems from setting expectations, which mainly comes from society. There's a constant comparison with the speed of life that everyone around you is taking. But if you view yourself on your own timeline, maybe there's no speed involved. It becomes a direction instead, on your own path with your own destination. There's no goalposts because it's your own path. Another truth about moving countries from an introvert's perspective: you will be homesick. A weird feeling of nostalgia hit me when I moved here. Saying goodbye to childhood was not easy. Realizing that this place was so far away, in geography and culture, to the way I grew up and the experiences that shaped me. The constant underlying feeling of being scared to be so far away from everything I know, for reasons I haven't completely figured out yet. But another truth is that you will overcome the homesickness. It becomes life, you grow through it, and there are ways of coping. Whilst I'm talking about home, I've been thinking about sending some gifts home to my favourite people, especially as we are approaching Christmas. It's giving me a reminder of how much support I have, even if it's 9,000 miles away. I want to talk about Ana Luisa, who I'm thankful to be working with in this video. They are a beautiful, minimalistic jewellery brand who care about their impact on the planet. And I have to say that I love this brand. I think their pieces are so beautiful. They have a huge range of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets, so something for everyone. Here are some pieces that I own and I absolutely love, so you can see how they look on. I just love them and I wear them all the time. Sustainability is a really important thing to me, especially in this case because I will have to send the gifts home by airmail. So to know the gifts are sustainably made is a comfort to me. Ana Luisa became carbon neutral certified in 2021. They also donate pre-loved jewellery and partner with the Princess Project, which provide free prom dresses and accessories to high school teens that might not otherwise be able to afford them, which I think is amazing. They have so much info on their website, so please check it out. There's currently a sale going on in November where you can get 30% off, so definitely perfect if you need a gift idea for any jewellery wearers in your life. Check out the link in the description of this video, and thank you Ana Luisa for collaborating with me. The next truth about moving countries is that the world opens up to you. If you simply accomplish something you had doubts about, you start to question what else you can achieve. If you hadn't heard of it before, there's a concept called the law of attraction, and I'm slightly embarrassed to say that I absolutely live by this. It's the concept that the world will match the energy you give it. It's the idea that if you put out positivity, you will receive more positivity. Feeling gratitude brings more things to be grateful for, and the same is true for negativity. If you put out negativity, you will also receive it. So, if you put out curiosity and courage into the universe, you will receive more opportunities to be adventurous and brave. I'm not trying to say that now I feel invincible, but I do feel that my future is now as open as it ever has been. The future is not something I'm terrified of anymore, like I was in the past. Now it's something that feels so open and exciting. If you're still here, thank you. If you care about what I had to say, thank you. The message that I want this video to put out into the world is that just because something may be scary does not mean that it's not worth considering or even doing. It could be the best decision of your life. You never know, so try. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know, so please leave a comment. If you liked this video, then please consider liking it and subscribing to my YouTube channel if you're not already. It really helps my channel. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa for that 30% off sale. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!